Here we are, day 22. We are almost there to the end. Let's see what we have in 22. Let's see, the opening is on this side. This is a long, skinny thing. It is, looks like some more glitter glue. It is gold glitter glue. All right, let's see what we're going to do with this. So here's the glitter glue we got today. So I squeezed some of it out to see what it was going to look like. And it's a very dark gold as it's drying. So I think this is going to work. I'm hoping it blends. So I thought this might be a chance to use this really funky glitter card I've had for a very long time. So I cut this out by 5 by 7. I then have a piece of shiny gray, which is a 4 by 6. And I'm going to put this on here. And I'm going to make this a little bit smaller than what I normally would because I kind of want this to show on the back. So this is going to be a birthday card. I'm thinking more like a teenager might like this card. So I have a happy birthday from my stash. And I've had this for a while. I'm not sure what it came from, but I know it's Crafter's Companion. So then I used the small balloon that we got a couple days ago. And I found some fuchsia, some gold, and some teal mirror card that I had that matched these colors. So I'm thinking this will go on here. So then I was thinking I needed to put the fuchsia on something, and I kind of like black. I like it better than the gray. And the white was just too white. There's just no white in this. But I thought it being just a regular rectangle was just too harsh. It didn't look right. So I think I'm going to take my corner rounder, and I'm at least going to do 2 of them. Could leave it like this. That's kind of fun. Oh, and I also have some ribbon, because I still have some of the gold ribbon left. So I was thinking this will lay on here, and this will be on here. So do I want to cut 2 corners, or do I want to cut all 4 corners with the balloons over here? Thinking kind of the 2 corners is kind of fun. That just gives it a little something. So I think I may leave it like that. All right, so let's see here. So let's start with getting this ribbon on, because I need to make sure I can get it on flat. So let me grab my dry adhesive. And one of these sides had a mark on it. All right, now I don't see it, so I guess I can use this side. All right, so I'm going to put dry adhesive down this. Make sure I have enough. Yep, I've gone down far enough. I'm going to take this, I'm going to start in the middle. I'm going to pull this tight because I still have not ironed it. So I'm thinking about here. Make sure this is straight. Let me see, that looks not straight. Let's see if I pull this tight enough. Yeah, I can get rid of the wrinkles. And this will come down here. Let's cut this off. This will come around the back side. Like that. And yeah, I'm able to get rid of the creases. All right, so that will be on here. So now this will be on here. And we'll put this, I think, hanging off a little bit. So that's going to get glued on there. So let me glue this on there, since I know that's going to go there. And I know I'm missing the little tilde on the eye. I never can keep track of those, so I'm just going to use a gem. If you're able to keep track of those, you are a better crafter than me, because I lose them all the time. All right. put this on here. That looks good. Yeah, I think I do like it with just the two sides rounded. That was better than it being a square. The square just, I don't know, it just looked odd. Now I have these from one of the subscription boxes, and this matched exactly. So that's what I'm going to use for the little tilde on the eye. I'm just going to put a little dab there. And pick up one of the little ones. And put that on there. That is too much glue. There we go. Put a little more glue on there. Just a dab. Sometimes it sticks to your hands better than anything else. You push this into place. There we go. Just let that dry. Put that over there for a minute. All right, put that away. All right, so now we have this here. All right, so now I need to decide how I want these balloons arranged. I think I'm going to put the gold in the back and then put the other ones down here. But I think I do want it hanging off the top a little bit. Something along those lines. But I do want to stamp this on here because I can't actually see the balloon strings this time. So let me grab my stamping platform. All right, so we'll put this down here. Let me grab this. Put this in here. And if these move a little bit, you know, it'll be all right. We can adjust the string a little bit. So I want the one string, let's see, about here. And the other one will be here. So we'll put them coming together like that. So let me pick this up, move this out of the way. Bring in my black ink. And press it down. Well, this paper has a little bit of a coating to it, so I am going to have to let that dry for a moment. Now I'm thinking if I have the 3 balloons, I should have 3 strings coming down. So the other one, we're just going to pretend, we're just going to stick it up here someplace and make it look like it's coming from the other one. Put it like in between. There we go. All right, now we'll let that dry. Let me see. Can I make this work? You know what? I think I can make this work. I can make this work. Because I already put the ribbon on there and everything. And just shouldn't have pressed down that hard. I pressed too hard on this, and I should have known better because those are acrylic and not photopolymer. I shouldn't have pressed so hard. All right, so now this will be on here. And we'll have this over here, hanging off this way. And our balloons be like this. one hanging off that way. And our happy birthday off this way. So I think I want to put the happy birthday on some thin foam. And the rest of it will just be glued down. So let's move these out of the way. So let's glue this down. You know what? I'm going to use tacky glue. Because this has a lot of glitter and a lot of text and a lot of coating on it. Let's just use tacky glue. Make sure I put some on the back here to hold that in place. All right, so this will go in the middle. All right. That look nice and straight. Yeah, this glitter card, I have had this a long time, and I have a whole 12 by 12 sheet. So I have more. Oh, this gray came from Watercolor Christmas. All right, so there's that. So let me put some foam on the back of this. So that will be down here. So the gold one is going down flat. Let that hang off the silver onto the colored glitter card. Then we will have the fuchsia and the blue. Let's see. Little piece of foam for the fuchsia. A little too big. Snip the end off. So that will be there. And what I want to do here, let me put this, take half of this off, or else it will look like the balloon string is floating. So what I want to do is I'm going to glue down the bottom of it, kind of like when I ground stamps to the ground, right? When I'll glue the bottom down and then put foam behind the top to make it look a little more dimensional. This needs to be glued on the bottom, and then the top can be sticking up, or else it'll look like the balloon strings aren't attached. So I will put glue on the bottom. And this I will have to hold for a moment. So we'll put that on there. And that will be over here. We'll do the same thing with the blue. Glue goes on the bottom. And the foam is on top. So we want to match up the string, lay it down. Hold that down for a second. All right, this will come here in the middle. I think about here. I do want it hanging off a little bit. Like that. There we go. So now let me attach it to the base, and then I will put on the glitter glue. All right, let's move this out of the way for a second. So I need to make a card base. So I have a 10 by 7. I'm just going to score it at 5. Real quick. All right. This needs a little bit more glue here on the top. This is a lot of different This is a lot of different textures getting put together. All right, we'll let that dry. And this will go 5 by 7 across the whole front of the card. Now I can use the regular glue, I think. Yeah, I can use regular glue on this. All right. I may need to put some more glue on the layers here because some of these don't look like they want to glue very well. May just need to put some weight on this for a moment. All right, I think we're good now. All right, so let's see how our drops dried. So they are kind of dark, but I am going to put some on here. So let me put my glue away. All right, so let's think, where do I want to put the dots? I'm thinking I could put a couple down here and a couple up here. Maybe 1, 2, and 3. To use this instead of gems, but you just have to be very careful when you squeeze. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There we go. I know that's not the main part of the card, but you know, it's glitter glue, so it is kind of a background piece. It's usually not a main event. So there it is. There's our card. All right, there is number 22. 2 more doors to go, and we will be at Christmas. So if you liked it, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see the last of them, then subscribe and you'll get a notification when I open up the next 2 doors and I post my videos. And until tomorrow, stay crafty.